Hello and welcome to justcomparecars.com. My name is James and today I'm going to be doing a walk around video of this 2017 on a 67 plate Nissan Navara. It's a 2.3 DCI, 190 brake horsepower Tekna Auto. It's done just 69,000 miles and it's got full service history with 3 service stamps in the book. Okay, so we've been doing these walk around videos for quite a while now and we find them to be very popular, mainly because it means you get to view the vehicle from the safety and comfort of your own home, but as if you were here today with me in person. As I walk around the vehicle with you today, we'll look at all the panels individually, looking for marks, scratches or dents. We'll look at the wheels and tyres and tread depths and under the arches. This one's got a canopy, so we're going to have a look in the back and look at the canopy itself. Then we're going to have a look inside the vehicle, looking at the seats and the functionality. I'll even tell you what it smells like inside too. When we've done that, we're going to pop the bonnet, have a look at the engine bay, and then finally we'll have a look underneath at the underside of the engine, the chassis and of course the spare wheel. Now, once you've watched the video, if you're happy with what you see and you want to buy it, a small deposit secures it and we can pretty much deliver it anywhere in the world. If you're looking to finance it, we can go through an application with you which takes about 5 minutes and we can usually get you a decision within around an hour. Now, it's worth mentioning it is a plus VAT item, so you're going to need a deposit to cover the VAT, and no, I'm sorry, there's no way I can get around that. Surprised how many people ask. It's also worth mentioning while you're watching the video, if you think I've missed something or if you'd like to see something in a bit more detail, please just ask. We work on complete transparency here at justcomparecars.com and I'd rather show you absolutely everything while you're sat at home and comfortable, so you know when it's delivered or you come and fetch it, it's exactly what you're after. Right, let's start with the bonnet and then we'll work our way around from there. Now hopefully you'll agree it's in actually fantastic condition. It really is. So let me move that camera across a little tiny bit so you're not seeing the gimbal and you're just seeing the vehicle now. It's a little bit better. Yeah, so the panels, actually the paint all over it is really very good. It looks really nice. Obviously it's a 2017 vehicle, it's not new. It's been on UK roads, so it goes without saying there's going to be stone chips, there's going to be little marks on it. I will endeavour to show you as much as I possibly can, but be realistic, obviously. I can't show you absolutely everything, it would be impossible. So the bonnet is in actually fantastic condition, as hopefully you'll agree. I have noticed there's a couple of tiny little dents. There's one there, I don't think it's going to show on the camera, and there's also a little one there as well. It looks like maybe a stone just popped up and caught the bonnet. Obviously they're alloy and they do get dinted quite easily. So stone chips, it's going to be difficult to show because it's black, but there are a couple. At some point or another there's been a couple on the bonnet that someone else has touched in. Actually, to be fair, they've been touched in really well, they don't look bad at all. There are a few there still, but nothing serious. Okay, so let me zoom it in a little bit. Driver's side headlight is in nice clean condition, as you can see. It's got the daylight running light, the headlight's nice and clear, there's no misting, cracks or damage, everything looks superb. Front bumper's in good condition. There's a couple of little stone chips, but nothing serious. And then also the passenger side headlight, again, nice and clean, no damage. Front grille is in nice clean condition too. There is a bit of a weird bleb. So what's happened there, stone's popped up at some point and caught it, and then a little bit of water's got underneath it. I don't think it'll ever get any worse than that, but it is as it is at the minute. So passenger side front wing is in nice clean condition. There's no nasty marks or dents, and as you can see the paint's nice and clean. Now, being picky, at some point there's been a little mark there and someone's touched it in, but it is there. The windscreen appears to be free from stone chips and cracks. Passenger mirror rack is nice and clean, no damage, and the mirror is intact. Over the pillars, I always do this because obviously it's a commercial vehicle. Some people use them as cars, some people use them as trucks, and some people put roof racks on them. And obviously what happens is these parts here are quite susceptible to damage because they're very thin. There is nothing on this one at all, it's nice and clean. And the roof panel, as you can see, again, it's superb. Right, so I always like to take this view when looking at the passenger side first, because the reason being, from here you can see straight away there's no misalignment or gaps, and also there's no mismatch of colour as well. It looks really good. Obviously it gives you a decent indication whether it's been painted or there's been any damage in the past. It is HPI clear, by the way, we have checked it. Vehicle down the side, Again, it's in superb condition, really very nice. I love black trucks anyway, they always look really good, don't they? But you can see from this view, there's nothing that's out of place, there's no weird blemishes or dints or marks, everything looks really nice and clean. And that's the same from this side as well, and also you'll notice the side steps are in really nice clean condition too. Obviously there's been a canopy on it. It's always a nice view to take is this one here, because you can see all three parts of the vehicle, and as you can see it's a perfect match. Rear quarter, and again it's in really nice clean condition. I can't see any unusual marks or dints. It looks really very nice and clean. You'll notice on this one it's got two caps, fuel caps, because it's a ULEZ vehicle, or ultra low emission zone compliant. It's obviously everything that everyone wants now. Passenger side front wheel and tyre, the wheel's in good condition. There's a bit of a lifting on the wheel, being really picky. Does happen a lot on the laser edge tyres, laser edge wheels. Tyre, I'd guess, is probably about 8mm. And it's a big black round thing. Troc Max, God knows, something like that. Passenger rear wheel and tyre. The wheel's in good condition. Again, there's a bit of lifting, nothing serious. Pirelli tyre, about 8mm, give or take. And under the arch, as you can see, is really nice and tidy. Passenger side tail lights in nice clean condition. No misting, damage or cracks, everything looks good. Rear bumper's in nice clean condition as well. You'll notice there's no tow bar, so it's not towed anything heavy. Obviously these will tow 3.5 tons. Tailgate is nice and clean. Again, I can't see any damage. It looks really tidy, to be fair. Only being picky is where the canopy, as it sits here, sits over there, and it's left a couple of marks, just rub marks, but it's normal, to be fair. Canopy is a Truckman, arguably one of the best you can get. It's got pop-out windows. Very, very tidy. Nice clean canopy. Would have been expensive new. Pneumatics work well on the lid. Just, is that locked? It's me being wussy. So decent size opening. In the back it's really nice and clean. It's clearly had a hard life. And in the actual canopy itself it looks nice and clean, and as you can see the LED light works. Someone's left that on, to be fair, so switch that off because it'll just waste the battery down. Very tidy. Driver's side tail light's nice and clean, no damage, misting or cracks. Driver's side rear quarter, again in nice clean condition. And there's no obvious marks or damage, it's really very nice and clean. Driver's side rear wheel and tyre, wheels in good condition, there's no damage. Matching Pirelli tyre with matching tread depth, and under the arch, as you can see, is nice and tidy. So driver's side, again no misalignment of gaps, no mismatch of paint, it all looks bob on. Roof lining, passenger side, driver's side, sorry, is nice and tidy, there's no damage, no dents, everything looks clean. Pillars, and again they're superb. What a clean truck, it really is. Right, down the driver's side, and again I can't see anything at all. It is really very clean. No, I can't see any dents on it at all. There's hardly a mark on it. It kind of suggests, to be fair, whoever's had this has really looked after it. It's nice to see. Mirror back's nice and tidy, there's no damage. Mirror's intact. And then driver's side front wing. And again, it's in really nice clean condition. There is a little tiny mark there, it's like a stone's popped up, but it's nothing serious. Very nice. Driver's side front wheel and tyre, again it's one of those Truck Max tyres, so it's matching to the opposite side. Wheels in good condition. There's a little bit of lifting on the wheel, but nothing serious. Matching tread depth, and under the arch is nice and tidy. So, I mean, to summarise, the truck on the exterior is superb. There's hardly a mark on it. It's very, very clean. Obviously a couple of little bits around the front, but that's just obviously the business end of the vehicle. It's going to catch bits, isn't it, at the end of the day? But yeah, very, very nice and clean. Onto the interior. It is keyless entry, keyless go, so as long as you've got your key in your pocket, you can press that one to lock it or unlock it. Then you just jump in and obviously press the button, it'll start. Driver's side door card is nice and clean, there's no damage, everything looks good. On the armrest, electric windows ×4, window lock, door lock, electric folding mirrors, and then your mirror control. Driver's seat, bolsters nice and firm. The material, as you can see, is really very nice and clean. There's no unusual wear or damage. It looks great, to be fair. Fully electric seat. And it works perfectly. It's got Navara overmats, they're obviously worn, but the actual carpets themselves are underneath a really good condition. Jump in. Dashboard is nice and clean, free from any damage. There's no weird marks, no one's stuck anything to the dashboard, which says there's that clip on thing. So there, I've seen these before. I've got one in my car, and it actually clips onto place, so it's not damaging the actual vehicle at all. And then you've got the connector for your phone there. I don't know what that is. Is it a Navara? Is it a? Might be one of them new clip-on things for the iPhone. I'm not sure. But yeah, that will just unclip, so it won't damage anything at all. Head unit and all the bits in there are all really very clean. Steering wheel's nice and clean, no unusual wear or damage. All the stitching's in place, it looks nice and tidy and clean. There is just one key at this moment in time. However, they do arrive. We've had a couple of vehicles and keys have arrived for them today, so they do actually come afterwards. So I'm not guaranteeing it, but there could be more keys coming. So to start it, just a matter of putting your foot on the brake, press the stop start button, it preheats and it starts straight away, no issues at all, as you can see. Dashboard, there are no warning lights on there, other than the fact obviously I'm not wearing my seatbelt and the handbrake's on. Turn that down. Automatic gearbox, obviously. I think there's 7-speed in these, if I remember right. Heated seats in the front, we'll give that a whirl while we're sat on here. Cup holder, obviously. Armrest, nice and clean, no damage, everything looks spot on. Passenger seat. Bolsters are very firm, material, as you can see, is really nice and clean. The roof lining is in nice clean condition, it's free from any marks or damage, and it smells nice inside as well. It doesn't smell like it's been smoked in, doesn't smell like it's lived on a farm. The two that most people are bothered about, to be honest with you. But yeah, everything's really nice and clean and tidy. Media centre, I say what, steering wheel controls first, cruise control to the right, and lower down is basically voice command, you can answer your phone and hang up, and then the left hand side is your media centre and also your controls on here. So we can see the fuel's a bit low. If you get rid of that and go through, we can see that there's no other warning lights on there. We're averaging 32.7 miles per gallon, which is obviously phenomenal. Your radio station, driving aids, so your forward aids are working, and there's no warnings on there at all. And then obviously you've got your cruise control and your volume. Speakers work perfectly, there's no distortion, everything looks all good in that way. Map, as you can see, works spot on. Reversing camera, you've got your 360-degree view to the left, and then obviously your reverse image to the right. If once you do, you can click on your camera button, it will give you the left-hand view, which I prefer personally, because obviously you can't see curbs, etc., kids or whatever. What you've done then, once you click camera button, if you go back into drive, it will then give you a forward-facing view, so that's quite cool. Obviously you've got media centre, so you've got AM, FM, DAB, CD player, you've got an SD card slot if you want to use that, obviously Bluetooth as well. If you click on info and then my apps, plug your phone, you've got Facebook, Google, and you've got other things as well, so that's quite good. Heater seats work. Switch them off. Down below you've got USB and your auxiliary as well. Air conditioning, obviously, everything like that. So let's give that a whirl while we're here. Sorry about that, that's my daughter bothering me. Right, so aircon. Let's give that a whirl. AC's on, temperature up, mode. And yeah, it works, it's cold, so that's all good. Obviously you can lock and unlock the vehicle from here as well. Electric folding mirrors work. Electric windows. Tinted in the rear, obviously. Oh, sorry, got my camera around. Yeah, everything works spot on. So that's all good. Can't think of anything else. Sorry, 1 second. The camera's gone all limp. There we go, we're back. Sound, yeah, so like I said before, you know, anything you want to see specifically, let me know. And I'll be happy to show you absolutely anything that you need to see. So switch that off for the moment. Pop the bonnet, which is just down here. Driver side rear door card, again, superb condition, really very clean. Seats in the back are in really very clean condition as well. Everything looks bob on. Underneath there you've got your toolbox, so your chair, your jack and all your bits are in there. Carpets are all clean, as you can see, no issues at all, very, very nice. It's worth mentioning we do specialise in commercial vehicles and pickup trucks. So if you're looking for more than one, we do have quite a few on site. They've all got the same sort of walk around videos as this. Passenger side door card, nice and clean, no damage, everything looks spot on. All the seats are nice and clean, as you can see. Carpets and mats all spot on as well. Passenger rear door card, again, really nice and clean. Beam pickets, a couple of tiny little marks there, but nothing serious. Yeah, all looks good. Let's have a look under the bonnet. So obviously this one I think is just outside its manufacturer's warranty. When new they would have come 5 years or 100,000 miles. Obviously we will give you a warranty on it as well, which is really good, and you can go up to 3 years on that. So under the bonnet, obviously it's got full service history, it's been maintained correctly. Nice to see. You can see around the turbo unit there's no signs of any oil leaks or weeping. There's no signs of any historic oil leaks around the engine bay. It all looks really nice and clean. It's worth mentioning we don't clean under the bonnet, and obviously you can see that there is evidence of it around here. For one place we don't venture, because obviously you don't want to mess about with stuff like that. But you can see basically that is as it is. No signs of any oil leaks, no signs of any oil around the turbo units. The two things that I look for personally when I'm looking at a vehicle. Let's have a quick look underneath. And again, no signs of any historic oil leaks underneath the engine rather. Chassis is in great condition, as is the rear diff. There's no signs of any weeping or oily residue. And it's got a spare and a decent tyre. Okay, so hopefully I've shown you everything that you would need to see. I've got to be honest, I've just seen there's a tiny little dent just there. Can't see it really, but it's there. So yeah, hopefully I've shown you everything that you would need to see if you were here in person, and maybe a bit more. If you look on Facebook, you'll find more pictures of this truck on there that you won't find anywhere else. Give us a like and a follow, would really appreciate it. For the moment though, thanks for watching and sticking with me, really appreciate it. Take care, stay safe, bye bye.